We want to get straight to some breaking news out of Pierce County, where two deputies were shot. They are both seriously hurt. Thanks for being with us. I'm Jessica Janner Castro.
I'm Greg Copeland. Those deputies were shot during a SWAT situation just south of Spanaway near the Roy Y. We have team coverage for you. King 5's Drew Mickelson is live at the hospital where those deputies are receiving treatment right now. We just heard from Pierce County Sheriff Ed Troyer. Drew will have more on that. We're going to begin, though, with Lionel Donovan live near the scene of today's shooting. Lionel.
Good afternoon. Well, it has been a long day for law enforcement here in Pierce County as investigators try to piece together exactly what happened here today. Now, we've been standing out here all day. We've been seeing units from Tacoma, Lakewood, University Place, even units from Fife and the State Patrol have all come out in order to provide support. And throughout the course of the day, the 19,000 block of Pacific Avenue was shut down, which even caused some traffic buildup at the junction of 176th Street. Now, investigators are still on the scene and the road has opened up in order for traffic to flow through. But here's what we know so far. The South Sound Gang Task Force called on the SWAT team from the Pierce County Sheriff's Department to help them with an arrest here at this mobile home community on 190th Street and Pacific Avenue at around 8:30 in the morning. Now, during the course of that operation, two deputies were shot. A 40-year-old male suspect was also shot and has since been pronounced dead. Now, witnesses have told me that throughout the day, they described a chaotic scene as units from across the county came here in order to provide support. But once they started to see ambulances, they knew something had gone wrong.
Oh crap, something bad happened. And I knew it had to have something happen with the law enforcement because you don't really see an escort ever like that for anything else. And my wife pulled up on her phone. She said two officers got shot from her phone, and sure enough, we kind of knew, put it together.
Now, these investigators are from the Pierce County Force Investigations Team. They are on the scene investigating this incident, and they're the ones that are called in whenever law enforcement uses deadly force in the field. Now, new details are coming out, and as soon as they are available, we'll make sure to bring them to you.
Thank you. Our team coverage continues now with Drew Mickelson. He's live in Tacoma at the hospital where those deputies were taken for treatment.
Drew, what can you tell us about their conditions right now?
Well, Jessica, we just got an update about 10 minutes ago from Pierce County Sheriff Ed Troyer, and the news overall was not good. First of all, one of the deputies is expected to survive, but he will be here at the hospital for a week, we're told. The other one, though, suffered grave injuries, grave wounds, we were told. And from the sheriff, he says they were told to prepare for the worst. Take a look at some video from earlier this afternoon. When we got here to St. Joseph's Medical Center, the place was covered, surrounded by law enforcement officers from the Pierce County Sheriff's Office, Tacoma, Sumner, all sorts of law enforcement's presence here, almost standing vigil with these two deputies who were wounded this morning. Again, one was in surgery earlier, but he is expected to survive. But we were told the 35-year-old deputy who suffered those grave injuries is a military veteran. He also is a member of the Washington National Guard. He has a wife and a 4-year-old child. This is hitting very close to home for the sheriff.
He's a local person who has done nothing but public service his whole entire life. He is a big-hearted, great guy, got in his job for the right reasons. He was well-liked by everybody on the department. He has hundreds of friends that are here and colleagues, and he was somebody that always stepped up and took care of business.
Well, the sheriff says they have been told to prepare for the worst. They're still holding out hope. He said there are a number of chaplains here, and everyone is praying for a miracle. Live in Tacoma, Drew Mickelson, King 5 News.
Okay, Drew, and just as a recap of what we know so far, which is not a lot at this point, two deputies with Pierce County Sheriff's Department were shot just south of Spanaway during a SWAT operation. They were taken to the Tacoma Hospital, St. Joe's. We're told one of the deputies is in surgery with serious injuries. The other one is suffering from what Drew mentioned was grave injuries, according to the Pierce County Sheriff. A 40-year-old suspect is also